way just to say a hello.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Bertha and I'm very excited to have you here on my channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. So today I'm going to be doing a fun, exciting tutorial for you guys. Today I'm going to show you guys how you could groom your eyebrows at home and save you that trip to that salon. So I do a pretty quick and simple steps when it comes to styling my eyebrows. I'm going to show you guys what I do. I have my tools here ready and I'm going to show you guys which exact tools I use, and obviously leave links so you can buy them for yourselves and get those perfect brows at home. So let's get started with our eyebrow tutorial. So here is an up-close look at my eyebrows. So a very quick tip, if you don't have a great pain tolerance, because I definitely don't, I like using a ice in a napkin. So I'm just icing my eyebrows for right now, because what the ice does is just numb your eyebrows a little bit, and so you can have a more better pain tolerance. But I'd rather do my eyebrows at home than go at a salon, because whenever I got my eyebrows done at a salon, eyebrow threading, my skin was just bad. So now I do it at home. But yeah, I follow this and it's very good tip. The water is dripping on my face, but using ice is a very good tip when it comes to trying to numb your eyebrows a bit and not experience as much pain as you want to. So that's what I start doing. So I'm going to be starting off with this Sephora eyebrow spoolie here. It doesn't have any coloring or anything, it's just a plain old spoolie brush. You could obviously use the spoolie brush that you may have on your eyebrow product, but I like using this one, which is from Sephora. And what I'm going to be doing is brushing my eyebrows in place, kind of brushing them a little. And I'm going to do the same thing on this brow. So next we're going to be using these tweezers. I got these probably at TJ Maxx, but you could find them anywhere at Walgreens or any beauty related store. It doesn't matter which one you get. It does the same exact job because it is an eyebrow tweezer, so make sure it says that. So now what we're going to be doing is pulling the little hairs we may have at the bottom here and pulling it in the direction in which your eyebrow hair grows. So I'm just pulling it out. This part, I'm gonna be honest, it hurts because you're just yanking off those little pesky hairs, which could be a bit too much. But we already prepped with the ice, so it is gonna help us tolerate the pain a little bit more. But once you get your eyebrows used to being tweezed, you get used to it. So I'm just plucking these little hairs. When it comes to tweezing your eyebrows or just shaping your eyebrows in general, always be sure to not cut such a huge piece off of your eyebrow, because I'm gonna be straight up honest with you guys, it has happened to me several times. So I'm just warning you guys to always be careful where you're plucking or where you're shaving down, because it can look bad. And we're going to be doing the same thing on our other brow. We're just going to be plucking the little hairs that we may find here around our eyebrows. So we're going to be doing that.
Hoping that you'll be okay. Don't stay looking out the window, and how late.
And just to brush off the eyebrow hairs, I'm just using this makeup brush, so we could brush out those little hairs and keep tweezing out more hairs. And next for our eyebrows, we're going to be using the same spoolie brush here, and now we're going to be brushing our eyebrows down in a downward direction, because we're going to be plucking some of the hairs that may be found up top. So I'm just brushing them down.
You'll never see the stars when you're all in your head. You can find beauty in the night too.
So for our next step, I just wet my eyebrows a little bit with some water or wet tissue. And now we're gonna be brushing our eyebrows upwards in like a crazy way that's looking like this. And then now you're gonna cut like the top tips that is like sticking out, because that means like your eyebrows pretty long. So I'm gonna grab some like little mini scissors and just cut it a little bit like this, and then we're gonna cut like the tips here.
Do you plan on going nowhere? Afraid of all the things you don't know. There's so many reasons you should care.
And now we're gonna do the same step, but now we're gonna brush our eyebrows downwards and check for any long tips. Do the same thing here.
If you keep looking down, and if you take the wrong way.
And then I'm gonna be using my spoolie brush again and brushing my eyebrows in an arch-like shape. Now you're gonna be needing these eyebrow kind of like shavers. I think that's what they're called, like an eyebrow shaver or like a facial mini shaver. As you can see, it comes with like a nice like razor blade, so be careful because it does cut you. So what we're gonna be doing next, now that our eyebrows are brushed into shape, now we're just gonna shave off any hair that is like surrounding the eyebrow. And then I'm gonna be like cutting here in the middle, because as you can see there are a bit of annoying hairs here like sticking out. So be sure to cut that little piece in the middle, but don't go too far off on one end, just be sure they're equal. One like tip for me to like make sure like you're not cutting too much inwards, you could like raise your eyebrows like this and you can see where like the eyebrow line starts, so like don't cut too much far off on this side or on this side. So just check and make sure you're like cutting right in the middle of these two brows. And then I'm going to be taking like the same eyebrow razor and kind of like closing my eyes here and like cutting a little bit here on the bottom, cutting any excess little hairs, creating like a nice like square little look to it, but don't cut too much, just a little bit. And here we have our first brow. As you can see, it is a pretty nice like arch shape here going on. And then I'm going to be finishing off this brow and shaving the top part too, shaving any excess hairs that we may not need. So I finished using the eyebrow razor here. So what we're going to be doing now is adding some color to our eyebrows because they do look a bit plain, so we need to add a bit of pop of color. So I'm going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz Crayon. It's like a 2-in-1. So I'm going to be using the spoolie part of the product. So you can use this as like an alternative to the regular spoolie brush that I have. Except this one has a little bit of color, so maybe when you're like brushing your eyebrows you might see like a little bit of color come out, but that's fine. And so now I'm just like brushing my eyebrows in place on both sides. And now I'm going to be using the crayon part of the Brow Wiz product, and I'm going to start coloring in my eyebrows. So I'm just going to start at the beginning and just like lightly create like a line here at the bottom, and then I'm just gonna do a little quick line at top, and then now I'm just gonna add a little bit of color inside our brows, and then here at the end and do the same thing on this side.
The sun is setting down soon. You'll never see the stars when you're all in your head. You can find beauty in the night too, but it's harder to see when you're stuck in a dream.
So I finished coloring my eyebrows. As you can see, like the brow wiz crayon really gives like the eyebrows a very nice pop of brown color. And that is it for our salon like eyebrows. And as you can see, they form a pretty nice arch shape. And if you do end up seeing like leftover hairs, then just use the tweezers and that will fix them, because sometimes there's like stubborn hairs sticking out. So we're all ready to show off our eyebrows.
So many reasons you should care. Don't stay looking out the window.
So that's it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out all of my social media pages down below. I'll be leaving the links there. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!